What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and we are doing something a little bit differently, something I normally don't do, but I think some of you really want to see this video. Today we are going to be doing a garage tour of all the tractors in American farming. We are going to start all the way down here with the smallest tractor, the Farmall M, and we are going to be working our way all the way up to the biggest and the baddest of them all, the Versatile. So ladies and gentlemen, I will definitely say there are some of these vehicles that's in this game that are DLC vehicles. We will be doing the DLC vehicles kind of closer to the end. I'm going to group those together, but we are going to go from the biggest to the smallest in both categories and kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and get started. So of course, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot start this out without starting with the smallest tractor of all, the Farmall M. Now this is definitely one of the better tractors in my opinion. She's very useful. You get this tractor when you start both your farms. You have yourself a little front loader here. You can put yourself a bucket, or you can also put yourself some pitchforks at the front. Now I do not believe there's any implements that she can hook up to because she is only 40 horsepower, but she is still a beast of a machine. When you're going in turtle mode, you're only going 14 miles an hour, but when you kick it up into rabbit, you can go a maximum of 17 miles an hour. This vehicle only costs $3,000 inside of the store. Holds 70 gallons. It's 40 horsepower. That's all she is. She is a mean little joker. She's definitely worth the price that she's paid. And if you need a quick budget tractor just to pull stuff around your farm, like your gravity wagons and so on, she's perfect for that. So ladies and gentlemen, this right here is your 75A Farmall from Case IH with a 610 front loader on the front. This is the next smallest tractor, so we'll go ahead and climb up inside of here and see how she does. Now, of course, controls work just as good. She can go a max of 14, and then you hit a little rabbit. Now, she can go faster with the rabbit. She can go to 25 miles an hour, which to me, that is plenty fast enough for me. Now, of course, you cannot talk about the Farmalls without talking about the 1206. This is a classic Farmall tractor from Case IH. Like, I love this tractor. I love how she's designed, and personally, this is one of my favorite tractors in the game. She, in turtle mode, can only go 15 miles an hour max, but in rabbit, she can go 21. Now, of course, this tractor does cost $16,300 inside of the store. She does not have any customizations. She has 120 horsepower and 35 gallons is all she holds. So she definitely has some valuable information in it. I will say, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the 1066 right here in front of me, we will not be able to talk about every customization every tractor gets because we do need to get on through this as fast as possible. But if there's any tractor you have any questions about, please leave a comment down in the comment section down below. I'll be more than glad to fill you in the information down there. And plus, people in the comments, if you see somebody asking a question, help them out and answer it. This here is your International 1066 from Case IH. You got to get up on her. Like, this is a trike. This is your 3-wheeled version, or technically 4, but 3 rollable wheels. She can go a max of 14 to 15, and then she can also hit 21 miles as well. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick note, this tractor does have 25 horsepower and holds 42 gallons. Now moving into this 1066 here, this one of course has your top up there. She is a single row. This is more what you would use for your actual row crop work. We'll go ahead and get up into her. She's very similar to the other tractor, I believe, in all aspects, except this one just has 4 wheels. And this tractor also has 125 horsepower and holds the exact same amount of fuel. Moving to the next tractor here, this is the International 1086 tabbed over, and ladies and gentlemen, has a straight pop up on top. This is an International as well. Let's go ahead and jump up on into her. This one should be getting more into your actual premium tractors in my opinion. Again, very similar to the other tractors we've looked at already, except there are some customizations. You can put duals on the back, but that is all the customization you can get. 130 horsepower and 63 gallons of diesel. Moving over to the first Case IH, that's actually branded Case IH. You have the 110 here, which is again one of your smaller, but I classify as more medium. This is a Puma. Let's get on up inside of here. Look around the cab. Definitely did a really good job on the inside. It's 15 miles an hour on the turtle, and then she can hit the 26 miles an hour on this. Definitely all around good tractor here, and definitely worth the money. Which this tractor also does come with a few alterations of duals. Of course, you can put the front loader on the front of this one as well. This is definitely a tractor I would recommend with the front loader. And ladies and gentlemen, you cannot do this without at least introducing the Versatile 235. Now, this is another front loader tractor. You can hook up all the front loading attachments to them. For horsepower, you'll be looking at 230 horsepower, 99 gallons, top speed of 25 miles an hour, and $250,000 as a price tag to go alongside of that. 15, and then, yep, there's your 25 to 26 miles an hour. She is definitely more of a workhorse. If you have those bigger cattle operations, I highly recommend this to be one of your first purchases. Now, if you're wanting cheap horsepower, I recommend looking no further than the MX230 Ki here. Now, this one, of course, has a little bit of upgrades on the dual side, but she is nothing more than the best tractor possible. Coming out of the gate with 230 horsepower and a price tag of $103,000, she is definitely horsepower for her buck. You are definitely paying for the horsepower you're getting with this tractor. If you're looking for cheap horsepower, this is definitely the tractor. She hits 14 miles an hour going slow, and then once you hit the rabbit, she can get all the way up to that 23 miles an hour. Quick notes about it: you can alter this tractor to go to 285 horsepower, along with putting on duals or leaving her in single front rows, customizing her out a little bit more to make her better fit your needs. Now, of course, you cannot have Case IH in the game without talking about the Case IH Magnum. Now, of course, I do not have the stock version sitting here. The stock version is actually a Case IH Magnum 240. She costs $240,000. From along that price tag, you are also getting 240 horsepower, 32 miles an hour, alongside of 160 gallons. So getting back to some old iron of Case IH, you have a 9370 here, and it comes with 360 horsepower, 270 gallons of diesel it can hold. Alongside that, it only has a price tag of $190,000 and a max speed of 20 miles an hour. This is the first tracked vehicle we've looked at today. Alongside that, the biggest horsepower alongside of a only cheap price tag. Now, of course, alongside that, you do sacrifice price for speed, but it's not bad. If you look right here for a second, you can actually see how the wheels actually follow the ground like they should and actually go up and down. It makes it look more realistic, and it's phenomenal. You can also upgrade this tractor to a 9380. It's also a $17,000 increase on the price, and it also bumps up your horsepower to 400 horsepower. And so here, getting back to normal iron like we're used to seeing, you have yourself a Case IH Steiger here 370, which has 370 horsepower, alongside of a price tag of $381,000. Let's get on the side of her. Go ahead and drive around. She also can be upgraded to a 470, which also has 470 horsepower alongside that. Rabbit mode, 25 miles an hour, and turtle only 15 miles an hour. Going even bigger than what we've been already, you have in front of me the Case IH Quad Track. This tractor is the 500 series. Alongside that, it has 500 horsepower, 310 gallons, can go 25 miles an hour, with a price tag of $498,000. She can also be upgraded to a 600 tractor, which with a price tag of $567,000, it can also be upgraded to 600 horsepower, and there is in between options as well to fit your best needs. So 25 miles an hour, of course, you're 14, going all the way up to 25. If you are doing anything with big, I recommend this tractor fully. Moving on to the last, this is your biggest tractor that you can have without having any of the DLCs. This is your 620 versatile four-wheel drive with 620 horsepower, 343 gallons. So you should not be running out of diesel anytime soon. Alongside that, you have a price tag of $550,000, and she can go a max of 25 miles an hour. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are to the last three tractors. We have to start over here with the smallest, the 470 Case IH Road Track, which this is not the base model. The base model starts at 370 with a price tag of $381,000 and horsepower of 370, along with 220 gallons of diesel can be holding this as well. Now, this can also be upgraded all the way up to a 470 horsepower tractor, which is the 470 in front of us. And of course, we have to go to the second tractor in the DLC pack, which is the 500 series tractor from the Steiger series of Case IH. This is also the four-wheel version of the other tractor with 500 horsepower, along with 310 gallons, 25 miles an hour max speed, with a price tag of $406,000. Now, in my opinion, on to the best tractor in the entire game, the 620 Versatile. This tractor right here has 620 horsepower, 462 gallons can be held, along with 25 miles an hour, with the staggering price tag of $600,000 to your banking account. There's your 14, then there's your 25 miles an hour. I will definitely say, in my opinion, this is the best tractor to have, not just because it's a DLC tractor. I will say, ladies and gentlemen, again, all these tractors right here are DLCs. That's why we're doing these 3 last. So these are the 3 DLC tractors. I highly recommend picking up this DLC right here. Now, of course, I got to get some honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1 goes to the SB truck, which is basically your F-150 or F-350, whatever you want to call it, from Squad Built. You can customize this truck. This is the most customizable vehicle in the entire game. You can do pretty much a lot with this truck. This is definitely a truck you need through and through. So this right here is the utility ATVs. This is $10,000 to your pocket, but it has a rear tow hitch, so you can hook up to gravity wagons, pull them around, or even if you wanted to, you can hook them up to header trailers, pull those around. It only holds 5 gallons in total, along with 30 horsepower and 37 miles an hour. And of course, the last thing on this, you have the dirt bike. 54 horsepower, 2 gallons, and 48 miles an hour. $8,000 price tag. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end. I appreciate y'all so very much. From me, the entire team here, we appreciate everything y'all do for us in the channel. If there's anything, ladies and gentlemen, we did not touch today, please leave it down in the comment section down below. Me or somebody in the comments will get to you. But with no further ado, this will be the end of today's video. Thank y'all so very much. We'll see you next time. Peace. Oh man, that hurt.